It's time to blunder! Woo!
Initiate Blunder years.
The Blunder years. Back before all the beer made him age 50 years. What a tragedy. The Blunder years. Just before that buffoon went and totally ruined his career. Let's cheer. Skills.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How's everybody feeling? It is that time, not the Blunder years time for all of us to say, where's Bob?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Listen, Mister, I have to be on a podcast 24/7.
I don't sleep, Mike.
I think you should give him a call.
All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, I just got a text. I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
Cryana Ross.
Well, hey, we're on the air. Are you joining us?
Yes, I'm coming.
Hey, what are you wearing right now?
Not that.
What? What are you wearing? I'm wearing a bikini.
Not that.
My pubic hair is sticking out of the sides of my bikini.
I gotta take a leak. Are you on yet or not?
Are you hard?
Are we on yet? It's 9:05.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you.
I'll be right there.
Stop that. Stop that. Like only this fan base could take a mistyped text and make it like the theme of this guy. So funny. Wag.
Wow.
Well, so Bob's coming in. We look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you we were here half hour before showtime, but we got here before showtime.
He's coming up.
It's coming up. Well, we got a fun Blunder years for you. Thank you to the boss, Anthony Cumia, for joining us last night. What a fun night. Fuck, man. You always know when he's on because halfway through the show, I'm sweating. I got tears mixed with my sweat, and all from just laughing, just fucking throwing it up in the air and fucking having fun with it. I love working with that dude, man, because he's so quick and he's so funny, and it's makes you want to step your game up. So I dig it. Other than that, we were watching that video of him with that reporter out of LA, and we have part 2 ready to go.
Nice.
So I mean, let's get into it. What are we going? We're gonna wait for Bob the whole time?
Who knows how he's probably on the bowl right now taking a dump.
You say he had to pee.
Yeah,
so,
well, that leads to dumping.
Well, right. I mean, everything opens up once the pee starts. So all bets are off, as they like to say. Look at this little recap Mr. Iso Dope put together for us. I love this.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to tell you my anal sex accident.
Okay. So I interviewed a guy who has a prosthetic penis.
What?
Yes. And he calls it his ET testicles because he's got 3 of them. He's got 2. And then there's apparently another thing where so he has a pump.
How do you have a sex show and you're like, he's got another thing?
It's a whatchamacallit by his thingamabob.
What is this, the Girl Scouts talking sex? Just fucking talk. Bob is making guano. Guano.
Pump in there, right? But it's not just a pump. So his whole story is this. You know, for men who have erectile dysfunction, there are obviously pills and there are injections.
Yes.
Do you know? Okay.
Yes. John always has pills on him like a Swiss Army knife. He's always got dick pills in his pocket, ready to go.
Yeah. People with heart conditions don't have pills with them that often.
Look, I know about dick pills. I'm such a good guy. I hand them out like candy, like I'm a soldier in a visiting country. Oh, poor Chelsea.
Okay. He in the lifestyle.
I know nothing about this.
Hi, I'm Reverend Bob, and I suffer from Ed.
Okay, so
What
You didn't get to the mirror yet? You can
Hey,
Why does he look 64-bit?
What happened?
Hey, Max Headroom, what the fuck's going on over there?
He wakes up hard. Nobody's denying that.
What am I doing? Am I
You look like one of those old sitcoms on on TV now, and they're all blurry compared to everything.
You look like in the
Oh, the other light's not on.
You look like in the
Hold on.
Beaming up.
Oh my God, Raul. You look like
Hold on.
Bert Nerdy.
What the hell's going on?
You look like the end of Avengers when they're all turning into dust.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's what he should look like at his age.
There's two lights on. Wait.
Uh-huh.
That's good enough. Fuck it.
That's good. You're fine.
Why are you so blurry?
He was blurry last night.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, because look, Shuli and I are in high def.
Well, I don't know.
Do you have a filter or something so we can't see them wrinkles?
A what?
Is it wrinkle proof? Your camera?
What is?
Like Carrie Lake has that the gauze over
I don't
the
even
cameras.
hear you. Hold on.
You're having a conversation.
I'm as big as he is. I kept talking.
Oh, my fucking back.
You are another version of Rickles. You come into any show and you just take it over. You make it your
You're
own.
making Mike cry already.
There's nobody better than me. I've said it many times. Where's my lighter? That's not me.
First of all, he goes, he hasn't moved. He's just sitting in the chair. And then out of nowhere, he just goes, "Oh, my back."
It's so the alarm didn't go off again.
Get a fucking alarm clock.
I'm gonna get one because I don't understand this. I set the phone. Shut up, everybody.
Frank B. Bob does 10 podcasts a day. Shouldn't all the kinks be worked out by now?
Who said that?
Frank B.
Fuck Frank B.
Yeah.
Bob,
So what are we doing?
Analog.
We just started part 2 of that chick he was talking to.
Oh, that was creepy.
Yeah, well, it's now we're getting into the anal sex story we left off at last night. So this is where we're at.
Hi, I'm Reverend Bob, and I suffer from Ed.
Who's he doing?
Who's he doing? He's doing you. That's you. Sorry.
I know nothing about this.
Hi, I'm Reverend Bob, and I suffer from Ed.
okay, so he in the lifestyle got injections from someone else. So apparently you're supposed to be diagnosed and then prescribed.
Oh.
He used someone else's injections. And had an allergic reaction to it.
It's one thing to share a heroin needle, but you know that
dick needle.
To share a dick needle, you really got to be good friends.
Wait, they had a bad reaction to anal? Is
No.
that what she said?
No, she's talking about a guy with a prosthetic penis.
Yes.
That
Oh, I
Well,
remember.
this is what led up to him getting that.
Ah, okay,
Right.
gotcha. So this is why he has a prosthetic penis. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay. And then he
That
said,
just takes a lot of balls.
after that,
Jesus.
She's ignoring.
I don't need this in the morning. I don't need this when I just wake up. This stupidity.
Oof. And she's like, anywho.
he said he had trouble, like it wasn't really getting fully erect anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
And so one time having sex, because it wasn't fully erect, he kind of like really couldn't feel what he was doing and jammed it. Let me do that again. Boom! And fractured his penis.
Well, first of all, how do you jam it if you're not hard?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You get right now. I'm soft. I could run full speed into that wall. It's not going to break my dick.
And I just did.
So,
yeah.
It happens. Did you know that this happens?
Yes. And that's what I was talking about before, about how you know. And
oh no.
Oh no.
John's gone.
Yeah, like her. Like, oh no, don't tell the story.
Listen to Deafy fuck trying to get it out.
It'd be great if she pulled out an airplane vomit bag. Just get it ready.
Me, where you're having sex and the girl's on top, and then you miss, and that is very painful.
You miss.
He had a nice
right.
Wait a minute. The girl's on top and you miss. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute.
How far up is she coming down from?
Right.
I know.
Tossing her like pizza dough up there.
What are you, a hobby horse?
90-degree bend in it.
Oh.
So he was out of commission and finally had the surgery. And I don't include it in the show because it was, and as a woman hearing this made me like, where he describes what they did. And he talks about it like it's Tuesday night. He goes, yeah, so they, cut my penis in half.
Yeah.
And gouge out the spongy stuff inside.
Oi! I didn't want to hear it. Go ahead.
Oi!
John's like, this is so disgusting. But wait, I can pop it.
Yeah.
Put 2 tubes in it. Okay. And then the tubes connect to a reservoir so that when he pumps it, it's not air, it's actually a liquid.
It's cum. Okay.
That makes it erect and it stays that way until he releases it and goes back into the reservoir.
He's like a fancy computer. His penis liquid cool. Just got liquid running through it all the time.
That's too much work, it seems like, to get that all done. You know what I mean? It's like too much.
Listen, once they explained to me we're cutting your dick in half, I'm like, you know what? Being a guy without a hard on isn't that bad, right?
Like, you in the mood, honey? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
They got a big Reebok logo on the side of my dick.
So, and I had asked, I said, so was it different? Did the wife feel differently? He said it was clear the wife didn't like it anymore. She told me that it was like PVC piping, that hard. Didn't like it. And he lost 2 inches from the surgery.
Oh, wow. Look at John. 2 inches. That's all I had, Karen. That's all I had.
I ain't got nothing else.
So he had an innie now?
Maybe that's what happened to me.
Man, that would leave me with just 1 inch.
Oh! Look at the look on her face.
She's like, you're probably right.
I kid, Lena, but no.
Sure you do.
I once had a horrible experience. Now, see, I know this is weird to talk sex because I normally do a political podcast. So,
well, then maybe people might like you more now.
Whoa.
Told his ass.
And it's a story that I think I had in my book, but I was having sex with this particular attorney.
Has to name the field she's in. Can't just say I was with a woman.
No.
Who was the one that who wanted, me to slap her. And I was having anal sex with her. And then suddenly I hear and feel, and then the room smells. She's like, "Oh my
Oh!
God, don't look down. Let me get a towel."
John shit himself.
It happens from time to time when I get scared.
I was alone in the cave.
Sometimes I hide behind the washing machine. It's like a cat.
Talk about power of attorney. And
Oh my God,
Power of attorney.
That's the joke you come up with from this whole story. Is
Yeah.
that talk about power of attorney?
Oof.
This would
I don't need this in the morning, probably. Wait, is that me?
yeah, camera's a little out of focus.
Is it really?
Yeah.
and it was like,
We'll fix it in between this and
Okay.
BS.
Yes.
I didn't look down, but the smell, and there is.
Can you not read body language? Like, do you not understand this woman is not enjoying any of this story whatsoever? Doesn't want to hear it. He just fucking keeps plowing through.
A horror story about anal sex.
Okay. There's a fetish with that kind of stuff too. So, aside
No,
from
I'm not into that fetish.
I am so not into it that
He doesn't like people shitting on. He just likes living in shit. That's the only thing. He likes.
Right.
I
That's
want
too
it
mundane.
around me.
Yeah.
Not on me, around me.
I like it more as a decorative thing than on me. Yes.
I don't want to hear about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it is. There's nothing that is so to me than bathroom stuff. That to me is
Oh, you're one of those, sweetie.
Can't poop.
A little shy about a little mud on your helmet, as we like to say.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't either. Actually, but I had to tell you that story though.
I don't want to talk about it either. I'm just gonna break it down like the Zapruder film of Kennedy's head blowing off his shoulders.
So I'm fucking Perry Mason in the ass that she shits on me.
Yeah, John should come up with an elevator pitch version of that story. You know, a little shorter to the point. What do you want to say, Mike?
Maybe this woman should not be doing a sex show if she's like, I don't like to talk about most things.
Yeah.
Anal or
Did you get cooties? You know,
And I'm sure that happens to other people.
It's a true story. And you know what? She won't even go back to the bar that I met her in because she's embarrassed.
No, because you're there all the time. That's why she won't go there. She's trying to go somewhere where she doesn't have to look at a fucking bad decision she made one night. When
Bad
she was
memories.
up. Yeah. It's like, what? Oh, why don't more soldiers go vacation in Vietnam more often? They're not going back to that. It's traumatizing.
That's awful.
I know, but I mean, look, I guess.
Okay, you
It
want to
happens.
hear another accident story?
Shit happens.
Oh God!
I've
I've only been up for goddamn 17 minutes. I've been up, and I don't deserve this.
This will ruin your day. That could possibly ruin your
It makes it great too, but
yeah, it's true. It's a fine line, isn't it?
yeah.
Go ahead.
So a friend of mine who shall not be named, who
Tell me off there. He's got to know.
is in the media, is a well-known anchor.
Yep.
Is it Hal Fishman? K-Cal?
Went to a sex club with his girlfriend, unbeknownst to his wife.
Wait, do I? Oh, okay.
So he says they're in there, and they're a good-looking couple.
Yeah.
And they end up with another couple. And
Hey, I'm from Tampa. What's your name?
You mind for film, do you?
Oh, you do news? Oh.
Are you a Florida Gator fan?
Chomp them up. Chomp them up. Let's do
it. Here's my Tool t-shirt. You can wipe that up.
Are you here for the karaoke?
Let me just get my gear set up. Oh, yeah.
The other couple wanted to.
Oh, you're a former anchor. You're used to being on TV and in front of the camera. We love you, Brett. We miss you.
Yeah, I miss
The male wanted to see my friend having sex with his wife while his wife was performing oral sex on the girlfriend.
On the
Do you get it now? You see what's going on?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
She knows. She could tell by the look of stupid on his face that he is not following.
He looked like
story.
a dog trying to follow something that you're saying to him. Truthfully, look at the face on him again.
He had the same look when my daughter's not listening and my wife will say something. My daughter's just staring at the TV, and then I'll go, "Did you hear what Mom said?" She'll go, "Yeah," and I'll go, "What?" She'll go, "Yeah, I didn't hear."
Yeah, exactly.
On the girlfriend. Do you get it now? Do you see what's going on?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, not really. He wants to. He wants to
Not really.
see him have sex with his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
But while the wife is giving oral sex to who?
To my friend's girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, all right.
So the dude is just standing back and watching.
Yeah. So he's just Okay.
Okay. And he says, everything's going well and great. And all of a sudden he hears, "Hey, is that blood?" And he says the whole place pretty much lights go. He goes, it pretty much lights and sirens and everything just shuts down. So,
like, dude, number one rule in swing off: don't talk about blood, bro.
What are they not
down?
I would be happy for blood being a vampire.
Yeah.
This is good.
Well, it's a little tricky when there's a buffet set up nearby and there's blood in the area.
So when you have that many vaginas in a room, there's probably going to be blood at some point.
There's enough fluids to worry about. Now you're throwing blood into the mix.
Don't they check it at the door?
Yeah, I mean, half the
doctor.
Look, the way you come in ain't the way you're leaving that place. You know what I mean? You can be just fine coming in, but you run into a goddamn basketball team in there, you're coming out dripping a little bit, It's only natural.
the girlfriend ended up getting her period while this was happening.
Oh, no.
Isn't it awful? And she is mortified. Everyone, of course, has to get tests, with blah, blah, blah.
Why? For what? For what?
Yeah,
Bob went down on a chick. He didn't know. She was on her period. Came up, looked like the fucking end of Rocky 2.
Yeah, I didn't go get a fucking test. I knew what the hell happened.
He went into the bar and got a drink. High-fived his friends. Everybody, all his friends were ready to go outside and beat up the people that jumped him. Bob had to explain to him it was a vagina that beat him up.
Fucking mauled me.
Attacked you like one of Siegfried and Roy's tigers. That fucking vagina.
By the way, a lot of people are loving you in the chats. I don't know if you could see it.
I know. I don't see anything but your face. So
Well,
I hope
there's a button, enable chats or something on the right side.
There's no such thing on StreamYard. There's no such button that says enable chats. It just there's chat and there's private chat. That's it. Comments, John's right there in front of your goddamn face. You can see it. That's the crazy thing. You can look at it and see. Amazing.
And you know what? The guests will be private chats. I have private chats on because I couldn't get the other military guy on.
Army Major.
I have private chat today.
should I be on YouTube? Because right now I'm on the link you sent me.
Oh no, you could be on the link, and there is a button that will.
Don't explain it, idiot. You don't know what you're saying.
It really doesn't.
Or
all I see is private chat with you.
Yeah, isn't there a comments thing or something like that?
There you go.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll tell you if there's anything interesting.
As a 50-year-old woman, I'm still uncomfortable saying the V word. I don't know why. I don't like that word. Do you like?
How is she doing a fucking sex show? She can't say vagina.
It's got to be the worst sex show ever.
Wow.
Today we're gonna get wild. We're gonna talk about holding hands later. Gonna get crazy.
So far she's uncomfortable with anal sex during a period, and saying the word vagina.
Meanwhile, Bobby Fran's right. He's just inching closer and closer to the screen. We did one years ago at one of the staff meetings at Howard. We noticed that every meeting, Dan the song parody man would somehow end up closer to Howard in the studio than where he started. So the guy started marking the floor with a piece of tape, and then at the end of the meeting, they would check where Dan's chair was at the end of the meeting, and it was always like a foot, or two ahead of the goddamn tape. Always.
That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's not my.
So unsexy.
Yes.
Right.
So you'd
And-
rather the P word?
Oh, P word's fine.
Yeah,
I prefer P word.
I do too.
Okay. But he told me that he'd use that word a lot, and each time he did, I was like having a mini seizure. And he said that he liked a meaty V. A meaty V. And
Meaty V. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Great name for a band, by the way.
Yeah, that is killer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Meaty V.
A meaty V. How about a veiny D?
and he said he liked ones with like a big clitoris.
Oh, okay. And the 200 watt studio has a funny joke. Sex with two lawyers, a paralegals.
That's cute.
It is cute. It is cute.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, but it is closer to a joke than anything John's tried. That's for sure.
It's not.
Thank you, narrator. It is not.
I do get my trolls, but I do have my loyal people like Nikki B and Kim and and all these people. I mean, I have a lot of like people that even and normally, like I said, I do a political podcast, but
listen, honey, if you don't got haters, then you're nobody, right?
They don't boo nobodies according.
They don't boo. They don't boo nobodies.
The Reggie Jackson.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you the question I have to ask. Does penis size matter to you?
Well, I've never. Well, too
Never
big.
seen one.
Right. So I've heard, and I've seen drawings, but too big is a problem. Well, John, you're safe there.
Yeah.
Too big. Which is how big?
Well,
He is obsessed with cock. This
he
guy,
loves
he loves it. He had no follow-up questions to anything else this woman's brought up today. This he's got his notepad out. He's pulling his
Also, there's Woodward and Bernstein.
right, putting his press fedora on.
I don't know. I didn't measure, but and that comes from. Why am I telling this guy? I don't even know you.
Because you're a sex. You have a sex show, you dumb bitch. What the fuck?
Like sell it. Like, what are you doing? The people, you got 12s of people watching you going, I'm going to check this out. This chick's hot, or this chick's.
What was the biggest dick you ever seen? And she should just say, I'm looking at it right now.
Well, it sent me a link to StreamYard about 35 minutes ago.
Is that big enough for you?
So we can add talking about penis size is also something she's not comfortable with.
Correct. Right. What a fun show. What can Lena, big fan. What can I ask you about? I'll hang up and listen off the air. Thanks. Oh, no, a potato.
That comes from. Why am I telling this guy? I don't even know you.
Yeah, but I'm an interviewer. I'm the guy.
Okay. That comes from personal experience and from talking to a lot of girlfriends.
Yes.
That too big is an issue. It's.
But have you had a too small guy?
No.
Now I'm in.
Well, wait. Well, hold my beer. Let me show you something.
Wait, no, don't hold my beer.
No, if I don't know. And
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's the other thing is the proper way to have oral sex, and
Oh, is there a proper way?
well, I had to have an ex-girlfriend like tell me that I was doing it wrong, and
How, like, in all seriousness, it's not that difficult to figure out. So how do you do it wrong to the point
He attacked it like a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, maybe he was really eating it.
Oh my God! Stop biting. He's
I
like,
got
"What'd
it,
you do?" He goes, how am I supposed to break a piece off if I don't choke? But really, it's like, yeah, I don't,
Well, him being all about him, he was probably like, "Hey, come on, blow me."
You know what? Like, have you ever had a blowjob from a chick so bad that you had to stop and teach her or instruct her what to do? Has anyone ever had that?
No,
Because I haven't.
No, I would never tell my aunt how to do stuff.
Right. Right.
I'm just thankful for the attempt.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Artie or Jackie. One of them said even the worst blowjob's still a great blowjob. So, but I mean,
subtle ways to do it too. If she's doing something you like, you go, "Oh, that feels good."
yeah, and there's subtle, right, and there's subtle ways to teach him without him even knowing. Doesn't have to be. So today we're gonna paint with our tongues, the alphabet. It's gonna be a fun thing. We're gonna try at home today.
Yeah, she's like a kindergarten teacher. She's like, 1, 2, 3, eyes at me.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna learn this.
But for her to be like, time. All right, come here, sideline. Let's go. They get under the hood and they look at the tape. And, okay, look, you see that?
She told me what I should be doing. Yeah, but hey, at least I learned from her.
Well, but you do realize that what's right for one person may be wrong for another.
Yeah.
So
no, he doesn't. He said, yeah. He go, yeah, whatever. Yeah, all vaginas are the same. Get out of here.
I have a friend who's a comedian friend of mine, and he loves to go down on his wife's butt like it's his favorite thing, which
she's so uncomfortable by this whole thing. And you know what? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say, I think she's uncomfortable because it's him talking to her about this.
It has to be. There's no way she does a show where she's like this with other people.
That's what I'm saying. I think he brings out the most uptight in people. You know what I mean?
Well, this gets into your thing. This is what you people, and by you rolling your eyes, even though that might seem deviant, all of this stuff could be perceived as deviant, to anybody who's listening to this show.
you're so sensitive to my eye rolls.
Well, that's because I'm.
Because you're a sensitive man.
Yes. Yeah. Is that your husband?
Oh my God, he's got to acknowledge everything. Some dude just walked by.
Really?
How big's his dick? Is he too big?
See if you licked your butt.
Get him back in here.
It's because I'm.
Because you're a sensitive man.
Yes. Yeah. Was that your husband just walked by?
No.
Oh, okay.
Probably my son.
Okay, but anyway, your son is.
I hope not.
But anyway, yeah, he's really into that. But he was instructing on how the proper way to do oral sex and how you have to, stay with the vagina and then wait till the last minute and then go to the clitoris, and that's what gets the girl off. Is that?
No.
No, not at all. It's literally the complete opposite.
Yeah. What the hell was he saying?
He says you start it. You start in the dugout and then you work your way up to home plate. And I mean, I think you spend a little bit of time down there just getting stuff warmed up. Very little, but
yeah, you don't hit under the speed bag when you're playing the game. You know what I mean? And then decide to hit it and see what number you can get. No, John.
Think of the vagina as a festival, concert festival, right? There's a lot of side stages, but the main stage is where the best acts are, right? And that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see, Tool playing the side stage. You got to be right there, front row, in front of the barricade. It ain't pretty. Barricade's right there in your face.
I'm like a left lip guy.
I'll be over at the left with Ghost. This is how you find a clitoris.
That's what got his girl off, maybe.
Okay, so that's not the standard.
No.
And I love how this started by him going, well, at least she taught me and I know now. He's like, I'm an expert now. She's like, wrong.
But and this goes for the guy too now, because
Oh, yeah, do tell.
She just tried to kill herself by snapping her neck. See that? That's wild.
And this goes for the guy too now, because
Oh, yeah, do tell.
this is why I'm not a fan of a 69, right? Because
of a 69. Who wanted the 69? Oh, goodness.
Why you want beef and broccoli now?
Here's the thing. Now, for a man, the penis underneath the helmet is called something. It's called the glans.
Glands.
Oh my
God. The glans de France. You ever watch that white race? The glans. You're a big glans.
It's like an alien race in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Hello, friend. I'm here to tell you of the coming of glans. Are you familiar? You understand? Nothing's better than when John tries to teach people. Love it.
And it's not even he even got the area wrong.
Yes. What's he talking about? The frenulum or something? Is that the spot he's talking about? Well,
underneath the helmet is called something. It's called the glans.
Glands.
Wait. I just want to see.
It's called something. It's called the glans.
Okay.
The root.
They're good. They're good, man.
Glands.
That is the equivalent of a clitoris in a female. That's our sensitive spot. And so if a girl is giving oral with her tongue underneath the glans.
Look how much of more of an expert he is in blowjobs than he is. He's got the spot. He knows the spot, what it's called, what they need to do.
I remember one guy. Yeah, one guy had two hands on it with his head to lick the helmet.
I'm Glans and I'm Franz. And we're
to pump your penis.
You up, yeah. Frenulum's on the underside, right?
Glands.
That's gonna get the guy off. Now, if you're in a 69 position,
which I hate doing with guys, by the way, I'm just gonna say that again.
The tongue is on top of the penis, and the tongue is not working the glans.
Glands.
Okay, so if you're comparing that to the clitoris, I'm telling you that, right? Well,
that's funny that she corrected him, and it just like Army Major's name, he just keeps bowling through.
Yeah, telling me something I don't know, even though I don't know it.
For instance, I picked up this girl at a bar, and she performed oral sex on me, but she was sitting sideways. So her tongue couldn't get underneath the glans, and then
I go, watch out! Let me show you how to do this the right way. What's wrong with you?
Somebody should tell them if it feels good anywhere they have their mouth. If you haven't had 14 Coors Lights before, okay,
right? John needs it like a head-on DUI.
He's a jackhammer to the underside of his cock.
He's like a chick. You go, hold on, let me put a pillow under my back.
He's landing a plane on an aircraft. You know, he's
right? No, she was sideways. She wasn't.
And I was sideways. I had to go sideways.
Everybody's sideways in this guy's life.
It's very hard to get off if
Was she in the car?
Yeah, it was in my car.
Well,
Classy.
I gotta teach him.
Yeah. Yeah, she was real upstanding citizen. That woman, she was great.
And now here's another.
He was a parking meter guy.
Hey, I can't afford another ticket. I gotta do what I gotta do.
And let me get your opinion on this because we've already agreed that vagina is not our favorite word. We'd rather use the P word. Now, to me, getting to another P word. Like if you say
Prostate?
if you say
Penis?
penis,
It's
you say
medical.
penis. Penis sounds like a tiny penis. Like
Saying cock makes me much happier.
It even tastes small when it's
What is his rant on now? Penis.
say,
I
hey,
believe the quote was, "A penis sounds like a small penis."
Ah, okay. So he's offended. He's hurt that people
Yeah.
are calling it. Yeah, John, whip out your penis. Let's have sex.
penis seems like tiny. Then dick seems like average, right? But
No,
cock,
Dick seems like attitude, actually.
no, cock seems
You're
like
right.
a thermos. I mean, cock seems.
Listen to how much
Wow.
he's thinking about. He's got a whole evolutionary chart of penis in his mind.
And I like how neither of them have said pussy, but
Right.
he's saying cock.
Yeah.
First, we crawl out of the ocean with penises.
It's like, that's like the big word. You know what I mean?
Right.
Penis sounds tiny.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Look,
that's my
There's somebody walking in the hall again.
Is that guy a pussy or vagina that just walked by?
some of the terminology, some of the slang. What else
Sure.
is there? What else is there? Schlong, but that's
Yeah, I guess dick is the most, or prick. No, I don't know.
that's also
No, that's what people call you, not your dick, John.
I hear that all the time.
hear that? Usually I'm driving.
Yeah.
Weird.
attitude, right?
Yeah.
What else is there?
There's really what penis, dick, and cock, right?
That's
Now
a good day.
I'm going to tell you another thing that I didn't know, and I found in just getting back to your original point about you never know who's going to be into swapping.
Mm-hmm.
A very good friend of mine. I didn't know this, but he was busy having sex, him and his wife, with my friend and his wife. They would swap, and then he let his wife have sex with my
Dog.
well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but had sex with my really, really good friend, like a brother to me, and let him have sex with his wife while he watched.
Yeah. So this is all stuff she talked about at the beginning of this interview, and now this idiot, for some reason, let's call it,
Oh, man.
for some reason, this memory has come back to him.
Right.
So now he's going to tell that story on a subject that they stopped talking about 35 minutes ago. Good interview.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people are loving you, and I'm telling you right now, I bet you your podcast is going to be a big success.
Thank you.
But okay, now let me
Well,
oh
you
God,
lost your train of thought?
huh?
Did you lose your train of thought?
Yes, I did, because I'm seeing the chat, so it's like
Oh.
so sometimes I can get distracted.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
so
But,
hard.
well,
He walked by again. I seen the mirror.
You got ghosts.
What's going on in that hallway?
I got it back. That's why, don't you think? And I've been screaming about this for so long. The Catholic Church should allow priests to get married, because if they allowed priests to get married, you would have less of the abuse that you're getting of these priests to young boys.
So you're saying they should marry young boys?
Right. That's let them be allowed to marry a 9-year-old boy so things can mellow out in the church. It's very smart.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What are you talking about, Mike? Do you have a better solution to that problem? That's the first solid plan I've ever heard. Look.
John, do you take Billy to be your
Wow. That is a new level of not thinking.
Yeah, no, you know what makes fucking a boy a lot less hot? When he's your husband and it's not as fun anymore, Mike.
My husband's at his little league game today.
Oh, my husband, he's out there in the sandbox. He'll come in a second.
Can't come out of his room. He didn't take the garbage out like he was supposed to.
Yeah. My husband's on the monkey bars, sir. He'll be here when he gets here. Marry, get him married. Like all these priests are dying to get married to women.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Think of the non-logic that has to go into that sentence. If they marry women, they'll stop fucking kids.
Boy, if that isn't one of my most favorite sentences ever said on any Uncle Rico or Blunder Years. Think of the non-logic that went into that.
Play that again, please.
Yeah.
Get married.
Hold on.
This is just.
So it's like, so sometimes I can get distracted. That's pretty cool. But well, okay, I got it back. That's why, don't you think? And I've been screaming about this for so long. The Catholic Church should allow priests to get married. Because if they allowed priests to get married, you would have less of the abuse that you're getting of these priests to young boys. I mean, I think if because it's just kind of
she's like, hey, stupid. Let's see how she approaches this. I'm fascinated.
You know what would be great is if we had that clip of Billy Madison where he gives this big long answer and the guy goes, "We are now dumber for having heard what you just said."
Hold on a second. So then let me ask you, why does being celibate drive them to young boys?
Because they're homosexuals. And
that has nothing to do with being celibate.
Yeah, and homosexuals are attracted to boys. They're attracted to other people of the same sex and their age. So what you're talking about is a pedophile, right, John. That's for him to go, oh, they're attracted to young boys because they're gay. That's what he just said.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe they should dress them up like little girls. When they
Right. And then it'll cure the gayness. They'll go straight. Wow, Levy. Strong.
Why does being celibate drive them to young boys?
Because they're homosexuals. And
that has nothing to do with being celibate. Like if you
no, but that's driving. In other words, someone who's
vagina is so powerful that if you don't have it, it drives you towards baby dick. That's it.
If they had a meaty V, it would be totally different.
A meaty V.
Into women and into having sex, they can't join the priesthood because so now you're taking out all the heterosexual men out of the equation, and now you're putting in a lot of men who are homosexuals and a lot of them who are pedophiles.
Right.
So rather, oh my God, rather than get these people out of the goddamn
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Yep.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Well done.
Wow.
That might be the dumbest thing he's ever said. And he's said so many dumb things.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's a Dabby award for dumb sayings, that one has to win.
We should pull this just for at least an honorable mention, if not an award. But I mean, so again, let's break that down. Because priests can't have sex with women, all that's done is the hiring pool is now just all gay guys.
Right.
Because
you know how much regular heterosexual guys like sex more than gay guys.
Gay guys barely have sex, so it's a logical move. Yeah.
You're a pedophile. You're a rapist.
I'm talking to his buddy. He wants to go into the priesthood.
But and let me I'll prove my
fire bad.
Oh, is that a sore on his hand? Look at that.
Of course it is.
Oh, right here. Of course it is.
Right.
But and let me I'll prove my point. How many instances of a rabbi do you hear, in cases of pedophilia? Never.
Well,
No, it's not never, John. There are cases, and they walk. Listen, rabbis walk pretty goddamn close to the edge of that cliff. If you've ever been to a bris, I'll tell you that. Old school Orthodox. They circumcise the kid. They suck the blood.
Oh.
Yeah, with their mouth.
Oh, I forgot to cut it off before I started sucking.
I'm always doing that lately. What's
I'm
wrong?
warming up.
Hey, stretching. If you don't stretch, you get hurt. Am I right?
Gotta take a few practice swings.
Yeah, I like it. Never. It's fucking one of the most famous Catch a Predator episodes was the rabbi that Chris Hansen caught.
Yeah. And I'm sure I think that the Jewish community has a little better record of if something like that happens, the person gets caught and prosecuted. That's the whole problem with the Catholic Church was that they're letting it slide.
Right. When they catch, Rabbi Shmuel diddling somebody, he doesn't get moved to another synagogue.
Yeah, they hit him with a newspaper till he lets go of the cock with his mouth.
That's right. Throwing hot water on him. Like
bad rabbi, bad.
Get away. Jesus Christ.
In cases of pedophilia. Never.
Well, not never. I have heard of some. I have
very rare.
He goes never. Okay, very rare.
All right, all the time.
Enter the Catholic Church. So then, I'll leave it up to you. I'll let you explain it to me.
The fuck is that kid doing, man? He's been going back and forth like he's doing maneuvers.
He's probably watching this on YouTube going, this can't be real. And then he walks by the Lord and he goes, wow, that guy's for real.
How do you think then there is such a prevalency of pedophilia in the Catholic Church performed by priests? Why do you think?
Perfect question to ask your guest who has nothing to do with it.
My God.
Wow.
That's a maniac there. That's a loose fucking cannon.
He is pretty loose, baby. He is loose and he is ready. There was something I wanted to play that somebody posted on Twitter that I absolutely love.
By the way, he just said a word that's not a word.
Yeah, what was the word he said?
He said prevalency.
Prevalency, that's right.
Prevalence, but not a prevalence.
Isn't that new AIDS drug on those commercials? Prevalency.
May cause club-footed, blindness, eye bleeding,
stupidity, and stuttering John.
Do some plugs, boys. I'm gonna look for this video that I want to play real quick. Go ahead.
Right. I will begin with my plugs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to follow me on social media, please go to Instagram at InstaMikeMorse and on Twitter, Mike Morse Says. And of course, Miserable Men twice a week on this lovely network. And I'll be out doing some stand-up soon. So come see me when I start posting those dates.
Laugh It Up Comedy Club, January 28th. Me, Kevin Brennan, and Anthony Zenhouse at laughitupcomedy.com. Also, check out Levy Land right here on this station, Tuesday nights at 7. MLC Podcast on YouTube and Patreon. And go fuck yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, before I do my plug, this is the video I wanted to show you guys. But by the way, a big welcome back to Muttering John.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he's back on Twitter, and I'm so happy that he's back on here because he's so great at what he does. And right out the gate, he posts this clip of John, which is so fucking great. Hold on, let me get it ready here. And I had to play it for you guys. Issa has leveled up these John clips. Yeah, no, Issa's the fucking man, dude. He's been with me from day one, and he's gonna be with me till goddamn day end. Love that. Let's go. Oh, so this, just to explain it, muttering John is basically reminding us all that remember one Easter, Stuttering John claimed he was going to kill his cat Magneto for knocking over an egg. Why was Melendez exhausted making a few beautiful Easter baskets? This is so true. This video is ridiculous. Watch this.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Stuttering John Melendez telling everybody Happy Easter. I got up early and hid the eggs everywhere, and I made my beautiful Easter baskets for my two youngest. And now I'm fucking exhausted.
What?
Those two baskets, and he's exhausted. Okay.
Well, he hit some eggs too, so it's a long
That's
day.
true. That's true. Look at the mansion he's in. You know how long it took to hide those eggs?
It's like Mar-a-Lago. He's got to go through.
I got lost 3 times trying to hide these eggs.
I hate waking up early.
Oh, it's a good thing you did morning radio then. I'm sure that wasn't an issue.
Unbelievable.
But you do what you can for your children.
Ugh.
And I've hid some eggs. Oh, the fucking cat just knocked over another egg. I'm gonna fucking kill Magneto. The motherfucker.
That's it. I believe that's admitting that we can enter that in court as evidence that he's threatened in the past to kill that cat.
But where is the eggs that he's just knocking over right now?
Great question. Great question.
They're hidden.
Well,
No,
apparently not that well.
I think that they're on the counter still, and he just has them laying there, and the cat went up and just hit it off.
I don't even think the cat's hitting it off on purpose. I think the cat is starving. Listen.
God, he's nonstop annoying me. When I make dinner, right? I'll have a steak on my plate, and then I'll just go get a beer or something, and I come back, and the steak is on the fucking floor because Magneto is a scavenger. But what are you gonna do? Cats don't know they're fucking. How do you punish a cat? You can't.
First of all, I have too many cats in my life. Okay, I'll be the first one to tell you. I can leave whatever plate of food on the table for hours till the end of the day or night, and those cats will not go on that table. Number one, they don't even hop on the table, much less go to a plate of human food and pull fucking pieces of food off of it. That is an alley cat. That is a starving cat. And that is a cat that is looking for food anywhere and everywhere. He is a horrible look. He can't take care of himself. What makes you think he's going to take care of cats? Unbelievable. Have you
Not
ever
only
heard of
that,
a cat pulling a steak off somebody's plate?
And it sucked because now that his cat did that, he had to eat the steak on the floor, which he usually doesn't do. He'll probably say.
If this cat isn't giving him signal after signal, message after message, he shits by his head on the bed by his pillow. It's like the Godfather. He wakes up to a cat's shit next to him. And just goes on with his day like it's nothing. He laughs about it.
Not only that, by the way, I agree with you, Shuli. I can leave a full chicken breast like anywhere, even on the floor, and the cats won't touch it. But
yeah,
did you hear him? How do you punish a cat? Not how do you train it? How do you teach it? How do you fix the issue? How do you punish the cat?
Punish yourself. It's your fault. It's not the animal's fault for starving and wanting food.
Right. And if you know the cat's going to do that, maybe don't leave the fucking food out.
Maybe get the beer as you're bringing in your steak.
Yeah.
And how long does it take to get a beer? Like, what is this cat, a ninja? Like, it just drops a smoke bomb, lands a forward roll, grabs a steak, and disappears again? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, John's always rushing, so.
Yeah. All right. Let's do my plugs, and then we'll be back in a little while for BS show.
Yeah.
So let's go. ShalomShuli.com. Some dates coming up in April. I believe Tampa, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Ooh, Lafayette.
Yeah. couple of spots and heading up back east. We're putting together something in Jersey, I believe. As well as a few other places, myself, Bob, Mike. So Shalom Shuli on Instagram and Twitter, the website, and the Uncle Rico Show. You follow it on Twitter. You can follow it on TikTok. And then the Shuli Network up on Patreon, where you're at now, and the Shuli Network on YouTube, where we went live last night with the boss, Anthony Cumia. Was we were just talking about, you weren't here because you just woke up. What a great show it was last night, and how great it was working with him. And the numbers are through the roof from last night's show. So thank you everybody for watching, supporting. We will be back in a little bit with the BS show on YouTube, live and free. And of course, February 3rd, February 4th, WATP live, baby. Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night, we are gonna have karaoke after the comedy show. That's right. All of us doing comedy show. Bob will not be blurry at the comedy show like he is.
I'm coming up.
Join us, myself, Mr. Morse, Mr. Levy, Mr. Cumia, Mr. Carl, Vinny Paulino, Earl Skakel, Chrissy Mayer. I mean, goes on and on and on and on. It's going to be like comic relief over there to raise money for us to goof on John. So that'll be fun. And then, thank you. And then Saturday we have, and then we got karaoke that night after the comedy show. Saturday we have some podcasts. We'll be karaoke. We'll be recording or possibly doing live. We'll see what we can do. But we're doing podcasts there. If you want to join us for that, you can. 5:30 we got meet and greet and VIP hang and schmooze fest. And then Saturday night, the Dabbies, an award show dedicated to the man we all love, but none of us really need, Stuttering John. So join us, DabbleCon, WATPlive.com. Get your tickets, get over there. Let's have some fun. We're excited. And anything else, boys?
I think that's it.
All right.
I'll be going out to get cigarettes now. If anybody wants to come see me,
if you
want to get someone to take the Vaseline off your fucking lens,
if you want to meet him at the Exxon out in Deptford, he'll be buying Marlboro Light. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. BS Show, YouTube. Thank you, Issa and the boys. Great job. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Oh, look at this. I love Vinny Paulino.
Yeah.
I thought it said, I love Vinny Paulino. Fine, Vinny Paulino.
People's champ.
He has a people's champ.
Bob, have you tried fixing the focus there? Yeah. The other way.
That's work. Better.
Nope, the other way. Okay, better try a little more. No, the other way. Other way. A little bit more.
No, I'm not.